Hey guys, it's Monica. I know you haven't seen me in a while, but I haven't really had anything to say until today. So figured I'd just make a quick little video, talk about my experience today, and offer some little tips that maybe you already know, but you just didn't think about. So I was coming back from the post office today, headed home to take a shower and get ready, and I got pulled over by the police. Was not expecting that at all. I haven't been pulled over in a long time. Wait, actually, I was pulled over last year for speeding. But anyways, how quickly we forget. But so basically what happened was I literally was leaving the post office. I made a right-hand turn, and I was driving towards a major intersection. Well, once I approached that major intersection, I noticed that a cop got behind me in his little cruiser. And why is it that whenever we see a cop behind us, even if we know we're not even doing anything wrong, we get nervous? I mean, seriously, I know everybody gets nervous when you see that cop. You could have your car insurance could be paid up, your registration could be good, everything could be fine, and you're just nervous. Why are we so nervous when we know we didn't do anything? But so I looked and I saw him, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, not gonna let him get me nervous because I didn't do anything wrong. I know when this light turns green, I am going to turn with caution. So I'm not gonna let him bother me. I'm just gonna ignore that he's even there, right? So at this intersection, one light stays red and I get a blinking yellow arrow, which means that I can yield. I can turn and yield to traffic coming my way. So the light turns yellow, it starts blinking, so I start to proceed to make my turn, waiting for traffic to come. Now there was a section where there was no traffic, and it was a very small section, and I decided to go. And I did speed really quick, cut in front of the traffic, and I did go. Why did I do that in front of that cop? I knew that he was there, but I thought I made it. I mean, I had plenty of time. Yeah, maybe I should have waited till there was a much bigger gap, but it was fine. So I made that left-hand turn. Next thing I know, see those red, white, and blue lights behind me, and I'm like, ah! What did I do? Like, I don't even know what I did. So I'm just like, oh, great. So I pull over, but I'm still kind of on the main road. So I turn down another road, pull up a little bit. He gets out really quick, and he's like, hey, ma'am, do you know why I pulled you over? And I'm thinking, no. I mean, I really wanted to say something rude, like, does it look like I know why you pulled me over? But I was like, no, I don't know why you pulled me over. And he's like, well, I'm going to make this really quick. Your right tail light is out. So I'm going to need your license and your insurance card. And I was just like, okay, great. How much is this going to freaking cost me? So, we start to get really nervous. And then inside, we start to get a little angry. Because we're pulled over, you're wasting my time. Okay, yeah, my brake light's out. I'm glad you told me. Now I can go get it fixed. Can you just let me go now? But no, you're going to waste my time by making me feel intimidated and taking my driver's license and making me wait. So while I'm waiting, I'm just like, oh my gosh, do I have any outstanding parking tickets or anything like that? You just start thinking about all this stuff that goes through your head, and you start thinking, great, is this going to increase my insurance? And I just don't know. Most of us don't know. So I'm digging through my purse. I give him my license, but I can't find my insurance card. Can't find it anywhere. So I'm looking through my purse, and after a minute of him standing there, he's like, well, I'm going to go ahead and run your plates and your license. You keep looking for that insurance card, and if you find it, let me know. But I'll be right back. So I'm looking through my purse, and I'm just like, now I'm going to get a ticket for not having proof of insurance. So eventually I do find it, and I yell out the window, hey, I found it. And I noticed another officer that was riding with him I noticed him out of my peripheral vision. He walked to the passenger side, and he was looking inside of my car. Now, I do own a fire weapon, and I do know that it does pop up whenever they're searching your license. It does pop up that you are, a carrier. I do have a concealed carry permit and all that. I don't carry the weapon with me, but I do have one. So I know that pops up, and so maybe that's why that officer was walking on the passenger side and looking in the back seat and the passenger side of my car. But of course I didn't have anything with me, so I was good. But anyhow, so I yell out for him, I found it, and he's like, okay. So he comes up, he grabs it, and I say, hey, would you mind when you get done showing me which light is out? Because I didn't know it was out. So he's like, sure, absolutely. Just wait till I get finished and I'll come back. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, oh gosh. How much is this gonna cost? Is this gonna be like reported to my insurance, and is my insurance gonna go up? Just things that you think about, and you start to get a little angry, like, dang, this is really wasting my time. And why is it that people want to look? They want to look at you. So people are driving by, and they're just like staring me down. They want to look. Maybe they're like, ooh, you breaking the law. So it makes you feel like a little embarrassed because people in your community are watching you as you're pulled over. So it's just like the whole thing is just embarrassing, humiliating, frustrating. So he comes back up, and he's like, so here's your license and your insurance card. He said, so I am going to just let you off with a warning this time. He said, go ahead and get it fixed. It's not a major deal right now. He said, but we do want you to get it fixed immediately. So just go ahead. I said, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I will go get it fixed today. And so he said, now you be safe now. I said, oh, by the way, would you mind just helping me pressing on my brake light so I can see which one's out? And sure enough, he did. So I was able to see, and sure enough, the right one was out. But so that's what happened to me. He was nice, he was polite, and he did let me off. Now, guys, gentlemen, don't think that just because I'm a girl that he let me off because I was a girl. Because I have had, okay, I don't want to say a lot, but I've had my share of tickets in the past. And, I mentioned earlier that I did have a speeding ticket last year. Well, I probably could have gotten it reduced or gotten away with that had I been nice to the officer. I'm not going to lie, I was coming back from a concert, and it was late, and I was tired. I was driving for an hour, and I just wanted my bed. And I was speeding, and he pulled me over and asked me why, did I think he pulled me over? Why did they ask you that question? Why do you think I pulled you over? Why don't you just tell me why you pulled me over? So anyway, I told him, no, I don't know why you pulled me over. And I had an attitude with the officer. I mean, I really did. I didn't say sir because I don't really use yes ma'am, yes sir. I'm not from the South. And they're really big in the South using that. So I was really rude with them. I really was. I was just kind of really snappy and kind of like, you're wasting my time. And he's like, you were speeding 10 miles over the limit. And I was like, no, I wasn't. I know I wasn't going that fast. And so I think he would have let me off with less of a fine and less points. That had been my first ticket in a very long time. And I think because I was rude, he was rude back. And he didn't like it. So not only did he give me a ticket, he gave me a ticket with the most points he could, and he gave me a ticket with the highest possible fine possible. So don't think, guys, just because I'm a girl that they just let us off. Because he gave it to me hard because I was mean and I was rude. So next time, just know, guys, if you're nice and you're polite and you're cooperative, then just maybe they'll let you off. With just a warning. So anyways, I just want to let you guys know that we all know to do this, and a lot of us don't ever. But just go ahead, check your lights, guys. Check your lights, put on your four-way flashers, walk around the vehicle just to make sure that all your lights are, in working order. Also your brake lights. I don't know how you can check them on your own without saying, hey guy, can you come over here and help me check my brakes? And then at that point, you have to kind of trust that he's telling you they're working, or else have them get in your car, press your brake for you so you can see if they're working yourself. But just make sure that your lights are working. So I did go on my county's website just to know, and found out that the fine in my county for a tail light being out is $184. That's actually, a good little bit of chunk of change for a light, that just needs to be replaced, especially if you didn't know. I just had my vehicle inspection last month, actually, and it was just fine, so the light might have went out, could have gone out any point, from now to then. So just walk around your vehicle, check your lights, make sure that they're all working, put on your four-way flashers. It'll take you a quick minute, and that'll save you about 15 minutes of wasted time, a possible ticket and or fine. So just make sure you do that. So the other thing is, I called around to some local car places to see how much it would cost me to get this tail light fixed. And would you believe the outstanding prices that they're charging? One place, I'm not going to mention them, they're a well-known auto place. They were going to charge me $250 to replace the light. Another place said it would be around $150, and then another place was $90. I was like, this is ridiculous. Really? You're going to charge me that much to just take it out, put a new one in, and plug it back in? So I'm just going to do it myself. I'm just going to go to AutoZone. I'm going to find the light, and I will show you guys how easy it is, or gals, so you can do it yourself and save yourself $90 to $250. So I called AutoZone, got a quote on the light for my vehicle, and it's going to be about $7.99 for the light. So there you go, guys. So gonna go ahead and do that shortly, and just want to let you guys know, be safe out there, check your lights, be nice to the officers. All right, you guys take care, and I'm going to post a video in a second of myself at AutoZone replacing this light for you all. All right, if you have any questions or comments or anything you could help, I'd like to know what your stories are, your experiences with the officers are, and also like to know if you did get a fine for this same thing, how much it cost you. All right, y'all take care. Bye.